Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. You can't intimidate the judiciary, Lagos lawyer GT Ogunye tells Buhari. Justice Taiwo had ordered DSS to release Sowore on bail on Tuesday after the expiration of a 45-day ex parte order to detain him while he is investigating for acts of terrorism and other offenses. Human rights lawyer GT Ogunye has condemned reports that the Nigerian government was making moves to punish Justice Taiwo of the Federal High Court, Abuja, for granting pro-democracy campaigner and publisher of Sowore reporters Omoyele Sowore bail in a case involving him and the Department of State Services. Expressing his views in a post on Facebook, Ogunye described the news as a deliberate attempt to intimidate the judiciary into doing the bidding of the government, which runs foul to the rule of law. He said, "We are of the opinion that the story is meant to prejudice the enforcement of Omoyele Sowore's right to liberty whenever he may be arraigned in court on the said charge and information, and frustrate the prospect of his being granted a post-charge and arraignment bail. The story is preemptive and published to scare the trial judge that may preside over his charge, arraignment and trial to refuse to exercise his discretionary power to grant him bail whenever he is eventually arraigned. And we believe the story is meant to intimidate, harass, and embarrass Honorable Justice Taiwo, who acted appropriately, judicially, and very judiciously in granting Omoyele Sowore bail upon the expiration of the 45 days he had previously granted the SSS to detain and investigate him regarding the criminal allegations made against him." The right lawyer also noted that, contrary to the stance of the government against Sowore's bail, all criminal offences, including capital offences, are bailable in line with Section 161, 1 and 2, 162 of ACJA 2015. He claimed that while the Nigerian government had the right to appeal the bail granted to Sowore, it should not misinform the public on court judgments and not also smear the reputation of the judicial arm of government. He added, "We concede that the Nigerian government may lodge an appeal against the decision of the court granting Omoyele Sowore bail. It may lodge a petition against the judge if it is so wishes and if there are justifiable and reasonable grounds to do so. But it cannot lawfully and rightly resort to a newspaper or media publication to scandalize the court, misrepresent court proceedings and decisions, or impugn the character or judicial reputation of the judge, twisting the law and facts of this matter." Justice Taiwo had ordered the DSS to release Sowore on bail on Tuesday after the expiration of a 45-day ex parte order to detain him while he is investigated for acts of terrorism and other offenses. But despite the court's ruling, President Muhammadu Buhari's regime has refused to release him, forcing condemnation from around the world. Sowore was arrested in Lagos on August 3, 2019 by operatives of the DSS for calling on Nigerians to pour out the streets to express their anger at the poor state of governance in the country. So guys, this news has it's already in the public domain. People have been flogging, we've been flogging it back and forth, all to no avail. But we'll continue to bring this news to the forefront so that people will know what is happening. We cannot just be keeping quiet all the time, and to let us know people who have been speaking, because at the end of everything, or posterity will judge. Because when people are not speaking, we know those who are speaking, we know those who are keeping quiet, we know those who are saying, we are supporting this government, we know those who are saying, no, we don't agree to this, we know those who are saying we are not part of the government, that whatever the government is doing, if the government is not doing it right, we must say it, irrespective of anything. If they want to arrest everybody, let them lock everybody, let them look for loopholes, because there's no way you can arrest everybody. These are the same people that came for you, that voted for you. Of course, some people who have already said it right from beginning, they are not surprised with all of these incidents, or with all of these things that are really happening. They are not surprised because they have said it before now. So it is not a new thing. They are just like, okay, for you guys who have not, who didn't believe, or who saw it as, being denting the image of the government, or maybe out of hatred, you are getting to know what is happening now. So the people that have known all these things before 2015, a lot of people never agreed with this government, and they have been saying the same thing. And to everyone's surprise, the same thing that people have been complaining even before they came in 2015, those things are beginning to manifest one after the other. But some people are still blind. Some people are still, loyal to this particular people, saying whatever they are doing, that it is even the right thing. But that is not the issue. So that's why I'm saying some people are not even surprised with the new developments or recent thing. They say they have been saying that it has been happening before. Now they know the kind of the stuff that this the president is made of, so they are not surprised. So, and one thing again, people always like, oh, you are part of the people that encourage this government. You did this, you did that, you supported them. Those of them who are talking now against the government, mostly Sowore, to people will say like, oh, you use all your platform to project this man, to do this and that. But yet, the man is the one even putting you behind back. But one thing is that, for the fact that he said things that were wrong, of course, we cannot sit here and be saying PDP did well. No. But the unfortunate thing there now is that, it's like anytime we have a new government, we always, tend to go back to the old government, that the old government is better, or the past administration is better, which is very, very bad. It's like taking one step forward and almost 100 steps backward. We are supposed to be improving. The new government is supposed to be improving in all ramifications, not just pick some areas. Oh, this one is better than this one. The new government or new administration is supposed to be better than the former. That is how it ought to be. So it's very unfortunate that when we have new government, we will not be referring to the old government that we were complaining about. That is just where we have found ourselves. And if people who have condemned what the past or the previous administration did, condemning what they did that was wrong, and we are still seeing the same thing in this government, you don't expect them to keep quiet. No, it's not going to be, it's not going to, it's not going to happen. You don't expect people to just keep quiet because, out of shame, because you criticize the former government and this new government is doing the same thing, or doing the same, doing worse, and they will not want to say this. That is when you can pick out those people that you were complaining about this former administration. Now the same thing happened, is happening now, and you are not saying anything on that ground. Okay, it is understandable. But if the same people who talked against or who condemned the acts of the former government and are still condemning what is happening now, I think we should try to give them kudos, because they are not keeping quiet. A lot of people who are coming out now said one or two things, a lot, not even one or two things, a lot about the past administration, and yet they are not keeping quiet now when things are happening. Those are the people that we need to, give kudos to. We should stop blaming them that, oh, you guys, you brought this man in, you brought this. In my own opinion, I will continue to say it was a better thing, a good thing that PDP lost, because if they had not lost, they will not be able to put themselves together, and they are trying to pick up gradually, which is way for them, whether they want to do better and to be able to filter the bad ones from their party, or to be able to right the wrongs, to be able to have a clear ideology. It is a good thing, because they could not continue the way they were going. So for us to have a new change, so it's not a bad thing. But now we are seeing, it's just unfortunate that the people that people thought that are going to make things different, they are doing worse. And that's why we have found ourselves, like I said, very unfortunate that when new government comes in, we tend to be falling back to the old one. If we had known. That is to tell you that we are not serious as a country. If you are trying something, over and over again, and you are not getting results, you don't continue doing that thing, and you expect different results. Just unfortunate that we don't have good leaders right from inception. That's why Jimmy Abitimi, what's this man's name? GT Ogunye coming out again that this thing is very, very wrong. Thank God these are the people that know the law. He knows the law. So we cannot say, oh, he's just talking, maybe he's a beer parlor talk, just like a lot of people do address others. That is a beer parlor talk. They don't know anything about politics. This is not politics. They are talking about law. That even if you feel that, you want to counter what the judge has said, you are free to do so, but you need to obey the court order first. You need to obey it first. It's very, very unfortunate. Honestly, I must say that. And someone is like, oh, this is how Mr. Corruption Buhari is deceiving the gullible that is fighting corruption. Why is the corruption himself that every meaning Nigerian should join hand and fight? Judiciary should act now. Are you waiting until Buhari will give order to all the lawyers in Nigeria to close their chambers and submit their practicing license to his Bubu CJ? Stand up and defend your profession. Buhari and his Malam don't understand what is called rule of law except the Southerners. Above all, it is even time now to divide this country. Of course, do you blame people? You can't blame people when they say let there be breakup. You don't blame people for that, for saying that. How can someone continue with all of this kind of idea? You say you are talking of a one Nigeria. It's not doable. It's not doable at all. We should call a spade a spade. It's not doable at all. It's not working. Someone said Nigeria should stop looking for who is saying the truth or lie. Let us divide Nigeria into two. North go, south go. Please let us go for good. We are not one in any ways. We better for international friendship. Youth, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. No hope for you, Nigeria. Youth, wake up. Even if court declare Atiku winner of election 2019, Buhari won't leave office. Can you imagine? Jimmy, GT Ogunye, an APC loyalist who was always on Channels television to vilify former President Goodluck Jonathan, should keep quiet and enjoy the goodwill of Mr. Integrity. The judge should be investigated by the NJC. This is just the beginning. Just like I said, they condemned what was happening before now, and they are still condemning it. So we should give kudos to them for speaking out. We cannot just be keeping quiet. A lot of people who supported this government, majority of them cannot even say anything about it. You know them, we know them. They can't say anything. They are just being mute. They can't say anything. They are just quiet. Maybe because of one thing or the other. They know the reason whether they are benefiting anything from them. So GT Oguya said that Buhari cannot intimidate judiciary because the manner at which they are going is, they are putting fear. They are just bringing all manner of things to intimidate the judiciary. That it's not done. It's not doable. All of these things that they are just going around and be saying all manner of things, trying to throw lies, propaganda, and all of that. It won't work. So we are calling all the lawyers and the SAN. They should come together. It's not all about politics. It is about defending that judiciary. They are always saying that there are three arms of government. They are supposed to be independent: the judiciary, the legislative, and the executive. But now the executive is just trying to take over everything. You cannot obey rule of law, and yet you want citizens to be law abiding. You want citizens to be law abiding. They pick and choose what they want to obey, the law they want to obey, the order they want to obey. That is what they do. What is happening? Dasuki is there, Ezazaki is there, Sowore the same thing. What is all of this? So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about what GT Ogunye said. Is a Lagos lawyer saying Buhari cannot intimidate the judiciary. Is it by saying it, or do you think there should be more action to that, or just by coming out as a group, or as as professionals? They have their chamber. The NBA should come out and come out with one voice, or everybody should just be coming out one after the other, or they should come out as a group. So guys, please leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.